Eating well is such an integral part of yours and your partner's fertility, as well as keeping you and your baby as healthy as possible throughout the entire pregnancy.
With the autumn months now upon us, this time of year is the gift that keeps on giving when it comes to fresh seasonal produce that can really help boost fertility and wellness. In this series, I've enlisted the help of my good friend and dietitian Claire Gray to come up with some tasty, warming and nutrient-rich recipes which are perfect if you're trying for a baby or are already pregnant.
It just tastes of autumn, it's absolutely delicious.
And today we're going to show you how to make a quick and mouth-watering chicory, orange and goat's cheese salad, which is great to eat for either lunch or a light dinner.
This is the chicory, orange and goat's cheese salad, which is really great and super fresh for winter or autumn. And the reason I really love it is that the chicory is a good prebiotic, so it looks after your gut health and all the good microflora there, which studies are showing is becoming increasingly important with fertility. The orange is packed full of loads of vitamin C, which is a super duper antioxidant that looks after your eggs and sperm. The goat's cheese is a really nice alternative to cow's milk and dairy, but if you are pregnant, make sure you substitute it for a hard cheese. So Claire, talk us through how we make this.
So first of all, this is our delicious chicory. It's a lovely autumnal winter leaf. And you're literally just going to pull the leaves off, wash it, literally pop this straight in your mixing bowl, which is the bowl that we're going to build our salad in. So the next is going to be the fennel, and you can prepare this in a number of different ways. I basically like to slice it in half and then really, really thinly slice it. You can use a knife, you can use a peeler, like a vegetable peeler, or if you have one, a mandolin. Do be careful if you're using a mandolin because they're really sharp. So just be extra cautious and look after your fingers so they don't get cut. So here's some we've prepared earlier. Just popping that into the bowl. We've also got some other leaves that we've just washed and prepared, which we'll also add to the bowl. So we've also got some oranges here that we've segmented. To segment them, all you're going to do is chop the top and the bottom off the orange, and then use a sharp knife to go around the outside and peel the skin off, and then cut the individual segments again with a sharp knife. Once you've got those, just pop them into your salad. You can also, as the winter months develop, you can get blood oranges, which are really beautiful red.
Yeah.
And they are absolutely lovely to have in this salad. The colour just really pops and it really does look quite special. And in terms of flavour, it's actually very similar to a normal orange, but it's just that extra special colour that you get in the winter months.
Pizzazz, the bit of pizzazz.
The pizzazz, exactly. Okay, so we've got the bulk of our salad in the bowl now. The only other thing that I want to add before we make our dressing is some walnuts. They're toasted for about 5 to 6 minutes at a 180-degree oven, and then roughly chopped. Before I add the goat's cheese to the salad, I'm going to make a dressing using the juice from the orange. So actually, when I made the segments, when I cut the segments, I just used the remaining body of the orange to squeeze out any leftover juice. So this is going to form the bulk of our dressing. It's going to add some sweetness. I'm going to add a little pinch of salt. Into the bowl with our juice, we'll add the zest of one orange. So when you're zesting any citrus, be mindful not to zest too much so that you can see the white. The white's the pith and that's really bitter, so you never actually want to zest too much.
Wow, that's a good little tip. So just the surface, that smells so good, really fresh.
Lovely. Or the oils are coming out actually, it smells really nice. So to bring any dressing together, it's usually an oil and some form of acid. And so what you want to do is emulsify the two of them together. A really handy way to do that, and it also adds a great flavour, is just to add a little bit of Dijon mustard. So I'm just adding a tiny bit in here. It's probably about 1/4 teaspoon, 1/2 teaspoon. And then with your acid, you're then wanting to add 2 to 3 times the amount of oil. I'm using lovely cold pressed olive oil here, but you could use another oil like a nut oil. A walnut oil would work really well to bring those three oils together. Whenever you're making anything, it's really important to taste as you go along. So I always think recipes are a guide, but it's really important to use your taste buds. So with your dressing, just taste it on a leaf or something like that in your salad, just to see whether it's the right consistency and the right flavour.
I don't mind doing that. Tasting a little bit throughout. Very nice. Oh, let me do a little bit. Let me give my seal of approval. That's lovely. Really nice.
The final steps, we're going to add a little bit more seasoning to our salad, dress it, and then add our lovely goat cheese, and then eat.
The best bit, right?
And there you have it, a great fertility boosting salad that's perfect for this time of year.